Hello peoples, and in today's video, sorry for the lag, my computer's not all that great. I'm gonna be showing off the brand new skins from the new Game Pass that came out. The Spec Ops Game Pass. The skins that come are Culinary Elliot, Gambit Chance, GI Gas 1337, Stealth 2-Time, and Slaughter Slasher. And I'll be showing all of them off. And we're gonna do something similar to my first video that I did. And we're gonna start with Culinary Commander. So I'm just gonna quickly turn myself into a survivor. Okay, I'm gonna go into some better lighting. Here is Culinary Commander. They do have a custom sound for their rush hour. And they have a special little face for when they do. You gotta be kidding me. So, fun fact, if you land serious survivor or killer, you're just stun locked unless you're either NOS or Sixer. So yeah, I'm stuck. But here's the pizza. Yummy. It is a ham. So that's pretty cool. And here's his death machine. Oh, that's weird. Alright. Next up on our list is they re-added Isaac. The next skin is Soldier's Gambit Chance. Here's what his gun looks like. Reroll has nothing special. Holy moly, that's a good reroll. He has a special coin. And hotfix. And that is Soldier's Gambit Chance. I gotta check the Game Pass again because I don't remember all the skins. Okay, so we got 3 more to go through. So our next skin is GI Guest or future or fruitive. I have no idea how to pronounce that. GI. So here he is. I'm just gonna quickly turn Naps into a killer. Also, give it up for Naps for sacrificing himself. Guess you do have to listen to the bed spring known as Slasher's new chase theme. I don't have any skin. Basically, this account is literally just for testing. There's charge. There's punch. Yes, he jump kicks. There we go. I just hit my block. Sorry for the goofy chase dude. It's just being weird. Homeboy just waddled through a wall. Church. What still damages me? Oh yeah, I remember. Then boom! Now I'm just gonna troll him. Slasher just got absolutely decimated. And bye-bye guest. Oh yeah, that's a weird bug. Oh, I'm dead. Alrighty. Our next one and our final survivor skin is Stealth Virtuoso 2-time. Personally, I do not like 2-time. I don't have a problem with his lore. I think his lore is pretty cool. I can't get his second life. I have to only... Actually, no, wait. Oh yeah, I can really only do his second life. Since I don't have a second ult. Actually, I do. I just don't have enough devices to run them. Because originally I was going to do a Doors 100% video. But, yeah, that would take way too long. Also, just a little... I'm going to announce something at the end of the video. So, stay tuned. I'm probably going to cut that part out. So, Stealth Virtuoso 2-time makes him a Stealth Virtuoso. But, so, I can really only do second life, but it gives him, like, a cool jetpack wings. Here's his dagger. His crouch. His backstab. Mosquito be moving. As you be like. But yeah, that's Stealth Virtuoso 2-time. Rah! Why does he keep on doing this? Die. There's his face. And now finally we can move on to the Killer's skins, which is only one of, and it's Slashers. Being the Slaughter at Arms. Also, by the way, before I get into that, there has been some new updates since my last VIP characters update. I'm not going to go through them. You didn't come here for that. But they've replaced Gubby with a cat. And he has actually kind of quite a few skins. Milestone X. He doesn't have Bloinky, Dog, Sheep, Bunny, Turtle, Duck, Morph Cat, Morph Dog, and Turkey. Here's also the Sword Master from Swapsaken. The Kid from Swapsaken. The Corrupt from Swapsaken. And the Poison from Swapsaken. Actually, I'm going to throw these in at the end of the video, so if you want to see those, stay tuned. I'm not going to go over the new Gubby, because there's no point. Also, they added a new render for Noob of the World, which I think is pretty cool. But it doesn't say they've added any new dev killers. I'm not going to bother looking for skins, because I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, they add LARP Kid, which I think has a special LMS. This might be from a fan game, but if you use Smartest OUPI and the LARP Kid skin, I think there's a special LMS that sounds like Plead, just all the notes are replaced with barks. But yeah, so we're gonna finally move on to Slaughter at Arms Slasher, and I think they look really cool. So, sadly, no custom intro. Here is their design. It doesn't seem like they do have any. From what I've seen, they don't have any custom animations. They have a bionicle arm, like the yourself slasher chainsaw, a gas tank on the back of their mask, a gas mask, chains all around their body, and a long machete. It seems like the weapons were ripped directly from yourself slasher, but it's bad. Slash and gashing wound. Okay, I'm gonna quickly switch. I'm gonna turn Naps into a survivor. He is an Elliot, a poor little sacrificial Elliot. I'm gonna give him regeneration though, so that he doesn't just instantly get obliterated. That did nothing. Boom. Here's his raging face. Not even. Oh, I forgot to do regeneration. Yeah, I'm just trying to obliterate this thing. He'd be dead. That looks so wrong in so many ways. I am sorry about that. Okay, so the killer, the newest killer is the Swordmaster, which in Swapsaken is meant to be what is Shedletsky's alternate. There's only one killer from the Swapsaken thing, but I think he looks pretty cool. He has 4 abilities. I've never used it before. He has 4 abilities: Slash, which does 40 damage; Lunge, which does 15 damage, I believe, on close contact; Launch, which I think is based on a Doombringer from what's it called? I think it's based on Doombringer from Forsaken. And then there's Band Blaster. And yeah. I just came at like a zillion miles an hour toward those poor guys. Oh! Oh, they got launched. So our next survivor is there's an alternate for each guy. John Doe's alternate is the Corrupt. The 1X alternate is the Poisoned, and Cool Kid's alternate is the Kid. We're gonna go over Poisoned, then Corrupt, then the Kid. The Poisoned has 2 abilities: Entanglement and Unstable Eye. They have 110 HP. Which I have no idea what it does. Unstable Eye, I believe, lets you know where the killer is. If you you somehow can't tell, I don't really play as 1x that much. But yeah. Our next survivor is the Corrupt. The Corrupt's design is pretty cool. On his bandages covering some corruption. And I think it looks pretty cool. Digital footprint actually does do something. It's a healing portal. It will heal for a bit. Corrupt energy is good for locking off loops so you can quickly get away. But yeah, that's John Doe. He's basically there's three guys. There's basically three types. The Kid is a survivalist. The Corrupt is a support, and the Poisoned is a sentinel. And then the Kid. I wish swapsaken had a longer lifetime. It deserved more. Alright, it has... So you can't use the cool GUI move until you do a specific other move. Walk speed override. We'll give them speed.
Here I come!
But will eventually wear off. Then if you put a digit, if you use pizza delivery, it basically acts as a marker for your cool GUI. That'll hurt you, but will stun the killer. And yeah. Just making sure there's no other new content. There is Friday John Doe March 18th and Friday the 13th Slasher, but I don't really care that much. But there's also Shedletsky. He basically is just a killer version of the Shedletsky. His M1 is Slash, and he just has a crap ton of chicken. But yeah. And by the way, an announcement at the end of the video, as I said. I am going to make what I call the Pickathon. Inspired off of C.com's The Kerpathon, I am going to try to beat every single Pikmin game. Not including random web browser games or Pikmin Bloom. Because those games, it's physically impossible to, like, at least as when I'm living, it's physically impossible to complete Pikmin Bloom. I'd have to pass it down from like generation to generation to fully 100% it, which would be walking basically every millimeter across the entire Earth, which is impossible. You can't do that. But yeah. And this is not confirmed yet. This most likely will end up happening sometime in July, because of I have no idea where my 3DS is, and I kind of need that to play Hey Pikmin, and I also got to solder in something to be able to use a capture card on it. I'm fairly sure it's just an HDMI port I need to solder in, which is gonna suck, but it's really the only way to do it, aside from sketchy emulators I don't trust. Well, I do have Citrus. The main issue with Citrus is I can't find a non-CIA file for Hey Pikmin. I checked HShop, since that's one of the few places I trust, since it's made by Homebrew, and I could not find anything. So if you have any solution, please tell me in the comments, because I could really use some help. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.